All right, so this is the great birthday bender of 2024, where I did as much drugs as I could in the span of about a week. Uh, I had about 6 to 8 grams of cocaine, 750 milliliters of dimethyltryptamine, 2 grams of pure crystalline MDMA, and about 500 milligrams of crystalline ketamine. And along, that's just the usual weed that I did, anyways. Uh, yeah, I did all that in about a week. You don't want to know how much I spent on those drugs. Yeah, I'm ashamed of how much I spent on those drugs. Oh, but it was money well spent. It was money well spent. I had a real good time. I had a real good time. I think the best of it was probably combining cocaine and dimethyltryptamine because that produced a trip that was unlike anything else I've ever experienced before or since. And I think that that is something that every human being should try at least once in life. If you can, ladies and gentlemen, take DMT and Coke at the same time. If you don't die, you'll have a great time. Uh, yeah, I guess don't take my advice. I'm a dedicated drug addict. You know, I've spent my whole life doing this shit. So, uh, yeah, no, it was a great time. I had a really amazing trip on the dimethyltryptamine. And I think that it and cocaine are like the king of drugs. They're like the ones that can get you the highest, the furthest for the amount you spend on them and how much you take. That's about what I'm going to say. So, yeah, what's dimethyltryptamine like? Well, I have no idea what it's like for normal people because I don't experience drugs the same way normal people do. From what normal people tell me, they see like geometries and entities and alternate dimensions and shit. I don't see any of that, man. I just see life in a different kind of like more clear way. Like all the bullshit of my personality, my ego goes away, and I'm just like, oh man, life is beautiful and everything's amazing. Isn't that cool? That's what I see. I don't check. I don't even like pass out or anything. I just kind of like I just take it and I can operate probably heavy machinery on DMT and I'd probably be fine. Not that I recommend anybody do that, but I could probably if I could play Grand Theft Auto on DMT, I'm pretty sure I could do anything like just normal driving. I'd probably be fine. I don't recommend doing that. Don't do that, but I'd probably be fine. As for the cocaine, why did I do 8 grams? It's 'cause I had the money to, and that was my plan was just to get really wrecked on my birthday. That's about how it went down too. Cocaine is awesome. Cocaine is the best drug. It's the funnest. It's the most insightful in terms of going to like. If you want to do some introspection, just do some cocaine and spend some time by shuttle night. Be like, yeah, fuck yeah. I'm going to think about all the problems I have as a person and then just process them through a lens of compassion, self care, forgiveness, and in the pursuit of redemption. And maybe that'll equate to something. Who knows? Maybe setting the intention to do good is worth trying because maybe we're all looking for something in this life that's just real. I don't know. What are you looking for? What are you looking for? I don't know how you found this. I'm the only YouTuber that YouTube subtracts views from. I don't know that for sure. There's probably others out there. But yeah, no, I'm someone that this machine does not like or it has some kind of grudge against her. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the machine thinks. Why should I think I know what the machine thinks? The machine can think anything about me. The machine can think I'm the fucking Quisette Hatterack, and I'll be like, yeah, man, probably, but who cares? Who cares who anyone is? Why should we care who anyone is? Why should you care who I am? Doesn't matter if I have a name. Just call me empty. Call me nameless. Doesn't matter. Uh, so I is empty is basically what it said. I did as much drugs as I could. I got over my ego. Maybe I experienced ego death because uh, DMT doesn't affect me in the same way it affects other people. It makes you all like pass out and go crazy or see visions and stuff. And I'm like, I don't see any of that, man. I see. I'm gonna call it a threshold between my consciousness and the universe. That's all I see. And that when I see that threshold on DMT, it's beautiful. It's a wonderful thing because it's like, oh man, life is amazing. Isn't it cool that we're all here and we're all living and we're all trying to make our way in life and trying to make stuff along the way? Isn't that what life is about? Is just making stuff, make shit, and feel bad about what you did later. We have time in life to sit on our regrets, ladies and gentlemen. That is very true. So, what I can say to you is, I don't want to get this to get too long. I just want to give a brief update. I'm gonna try and make these like, I don't know, 5-6 minutes. Yeah, no, that was my week. I did a lot of drugs. DMT is pretty crazy. Ketamine's it's all right. It burns like hell. Don't snort it. Eat it. Snorting it is the worst fucking idea I ever had in my life because it burned like hell for about 20 minutes. I thought I was gonna die. So don't snort it. If you're gonna do ketamine, just eat it. Eat it in a pill. Put it in a pill and eat it. That would be fine. Like a capsule, not like a pill. No, don't take pills with it. Just take a capsule. But what else did I take? MDMA. Oh, that was fun. Okay, when the MDMA, I saved the MDMA for the last of the days because I don't want to do cocaine and MDMA at the same time because that shit's just fucking stupid. That's asking for a heart attack. So I did cocaine for the first couple of days and I saved a little bit for the last day, and then I'm interspersed by that with MDMA on the second and last days, and it was a wild ass trip. I got the highest I ever did, and on the last day where I had the last of everything, like I was like, okay, this is the last of my drugs. I'm gonna do them all at once. So that's exactly what I did, right? I was like, okay, I'm gonna start with the cocaine. Did like 2 rails of the cocaine, and I was like, all right, what's next? I did the DMT. Did 2 hits of DMT, 2 30-second hits of DMT on a vaporizer, and then what was next? I did 2 bumps of MDMA, and then the ketamine. And where did I go? Where do you go on this kind of trip like this? Where do you go? Okay, I'm going to try and explain it in English. Okay. I felt an inner radiance from my central chakra aligning from all the rest of my chakras to my crown, where I felt this golden halo of light interspersing all knowledge of my interspersed past, present, and future, which means that, like I could just be here in the now and not care about what was going on in the future or what was going on in the past. I was just here and now. It was great. I was like, wow, existence is all contained within this one moment. And this one moment contains every single one of us, all our heartbeats, all our thoughts, all our dreams, our aspirations, our fears. It contains all that in one moment. And that one moment is all we get. And this moment lasts for like a lifetime. And we all get a lifetime. And a lifetime is different for everyone. For some people, it's like a year. Some people only get to live a year. They're dead in the same year they were born in. Others get to live like 99 years or like 100 years. Who knows? I don't know how long I'm going to live. All I know is that I've done a lot of damage to my body right in that week. And if it survives past the next year, I'll be amazed. Because, wow, my body shouldn't have expired during at least some of that. Definitely doing 2 grams of cocaine in a day. That's not good. Let's not do that every weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Let's not do that every weekend. I'm glad I can maintain a suitable addiction like THC. Which, you know what? I think I'm just going to stick to THC for now. That was my trip, ladies and gentlemen. I hope yours was good too. Peace.